What's up guys, Adam here from Backyard Gardening and Cooking. In this video, I'm going to show you guys 6 fall herbs that I'm growing in my Houston backyard garden this fall. Plus stay tuned towards the end of the video, we're going to give you a bonus herb. So let's garden on. So the first herb that I'm growing in my fall garden this year are chives. Chives are the smallest member of the onion family and are really easy to grow from seed or transplant. I'm growing my chives in this green stock vertical garden tower. I'll have a link in the description where you guys can pick one up and save $10 if you use the code BackyardGardener. So the second fall herb that I added to my garden this year is dill. Dill is one of the easiest herbs to grow from seed, but you need to be aware that dill can easily become a weed if you let the heads of the plant dry before harvesting. So just be aware of that. On top of that, the dill plant will attract the large green caterpillar. So if you're concerned about that, just add a few extra plants. But those caterpillars are beneficial to the garden because eventually they will become swallowtail butterflies, which are very efficient pollinators, and it's always a good thing to have some extra pollinators in your garden. The third fall herb that I recommend you guys grow this fall is cilantro. The Texas Ag Life Extension Office recommends sowing cilantro seeds every few weeks so you have a steady supply of young leaves. Those are going to be the best tasting leaves for your food. On top of that, cilantro is very cold hardy, so you can grow it well into the winter. Especially if you have a more mild winter like I do here in Houston, Texas, Zone 9A, you can grow cilantro pretty much throughout into the spring. The next must-have herb in my fall garden is sage. Sage is really drought resistant, but you should also be careful with how much water you give it because overwatering can kill the plant. Texas A&M recommends growing sage either from transplants or cuttings. You can grow it from seed, it's just more difficult, so save yourself some time and energy and buy some transplants. Another reason why I really like having sage in my backyard is because it's a key ingredient in a lot of fall recipes. So by having it in my garden, it saves me a lot of time and it's just really convenient. So before we get to that bonus herb, there's one last fall herb I want to recommend that you guys should grow this fall, and that's thyme. Just like with sage, thyme is another herb that is a key ingredient in countless fall recipes. So have some thyme in your backyard so you don't have to go buy it this fall. So that bonus herb today is basil. Basil is really easy to grow from seed, and it's not actually a fall herb, but if you live in a warmer part of the country like I do here in Houston, Texas, you can still be enjoying basil in your garden. I'll have basil up into my first frost, which is around December 15th. After that point, the basil will die, but I wanted to show my basil today because it actually looks healthier today in the fall in mid-October than it did in the summer and even in the spring. So again, it's a bonus because it's not really a fall herb, but you can still be growing it if you live in a warm enough part of the country. Alright guys, so those were the fall herbs that I'm growing in my garden this year, and I recommend that you guys try to grow too. If you're looking for some advice on the best fall vegetables to grow this fall, I have another video that can help you with that. But if you guys found this video helpful in any way, please consider liking and subscribing for more. Thanks for watching.